Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new, and today we're going to be cleaning my brushes. They are already clean, but look at how they looked before. I'm also going to show you how I make this soap, how I put it in this container, melt it down and everything. This is a really inexpensive way to clean your brushes and your sponges. You definitely want to wash your brushes at least once every couple weeks, depending on how often you use them. I need to be washing my brushes a lot more often than I do. These are my foundation brushes. These are going to be brushes that are going to be a lot more dense with product stuck inside of them, so it's going to take me a bit longer to clean. Sponges are another thing that need a lot of love and attention as well because these are usually wet. So these can contain a lot of microbes and nasty bacterias, especially if you have breakouts. You want to make sure you're cleaning them often. There's a lot of products on the market to use to clean your brushes. You can also use just regular soap, just like this. This is the pink sote. This is just a laundry soap. They sell this mainly in Hispanic markets. I got mine at Northgate. You can get it from a lot of the supermarkets. It was like $1 to $2, I believe, and you're gonna need a cheese grater and a jar. It just feels like a bar of soap, to be honest. It smells really, really clean. If you are allergic to fragrances, I wouldn't recommend this because it does have a scent. It smells like detergent. I'm carefully just gonna grind it in this cheese grinder because we're gonna add it to the jar and melt it down. Here's how it looks after I shred it. It's just shredded wax, really. I'm just gonna add it all into my glass jar. Once you fill it with soap, you want to add boiling hot water all the way to the top. We're going to leave this overnight with the lid off until it solidifies. I only ended up using half of the bar, so this is really, really inexpensive because I paid $1 to $2 maybe. I only ended up using half, and this is going to last me a long time. Here's how it looks the day after. It's solidified and it's going to be easy for me to use. I bought this brush drying kit on Amazon. You really don't need it. I'm also going to be using a drying mat or a towel. You can definitely just use a towel. Now moving to the sink, this is the mat that I have. I bought this off of Amazon. It's really great because it suctions to your sink, so it's not going to move around when you're cleaning your brushes. This is very comparable to the Sigma one and so much more inexpensive. It has all of these rigid rubber areas so that you can scroll your brush in and get a deep clean. I'm also going to wear gloves just because I don't want my hands to get dirty and I don't want to ruin my nails or dry out my skin. I'm going to start with the most dense brushes. What I'm going to do is dip my brush into the soap and then wet it a little bit just to get it a little sudsy and start cleaning it on my mat. If you feel like it's not sudsy enough, make sure you apply more soap. I'm just going to swirl it on my mat to help it break down the product. Remember, these are foundation brushes. They're going to take a lot longer to clean. After scrubbing it for a little bit, I'm going to run it under hot water. You want to use hot water because hot water breaks down these creams. Some brushes are just going to take a little bit longer and a lot more soap. Sometimes you gotta help the brush out by squeezing all of the excess foundation that's stuck in there. But remember to be gentle with your brushes while you're cleaning them because you don't want the bristles to get loose. Make sure you take the time to squeeze out any of the water at the end because you don't want the water to get down into the barrel and loosen those bristles. We're not only washing the bristles, we're also going to take some soap on a washcloth and wipe down the handles because our hands are usually dirty and filled with makeup when we're using the brushes. You want to make sure to take time to clean that as well. Some of the loosely packed brushes are easier to clean, like this dual fiber blush brush that I use is going to be a lot easier to clean. This mat is also great for smaller brushes. I'm going to speed through this process because I'm sure you don't want to be here all day watching me clean my brushes. Of course, you don't want to waste water either. Make sure you're turning off your water in between cleaning these brushes. Taking care of your brushes doesn't mean you have to spend so much money on the mat and the soap. Honestly, I used to wash my brushes with some Dawn dish soap, so if you have that, that works too, but I really like this soap. I've cleaned all my brushes. Now it's time to clean these sponges. Brushes can get pricey, so I do spend some time to take care of them. Of course, I'm not washing my brushes every day, but you gotta keep them clean though. This drying brush rack is great, but it is kind of flimsy. I do love it because my brushes can dry upside down, but I'm not telling you to run out and get it. You can definitely lay down your brushes on a towel. Brushes usually take about 24 to 48 hours to dry. The thicker, more dense brushes are going to take a lot longer. And here's the aftermath. Look at how terrible the sink looks. I washed about 55 brushes and I used this much of the soap. You guys saw the jar was full before, and I used about a quarter of the jar. My sink is pretty much destroyed. I'm going to spend some time to clean it, and here is the after. When I was cleaning my brushes, I discovered about 3 brushes that were broken. I'm going to use this super glue gel, but you can definitely use wood glue as well. I'm going to let these brushes dry overnight. What a difference a little soap and water makes, huh? This does take some time and some effort to do, but it definitely needs to be done, and I was overdue on cleaning my brushes. Especially if you break out, you want to make sure you're cleaning them more often because you don't want that bacteria to keep coming back on your skin. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified of when these videos are going up, and thank you so much for watching.